During the construction of the Burj Khalifa, the engineers faced a major challenge. The final task involved installing a 136-meter-tall steel spire at the very apex, a feat that was impossible to achieve using cranes due to the extreme height. Given the immense altitude and Dubai's scorching temperatures, the task of standing there to position and secure the steel spire proved to be an impossible undertaking for the workers. Furthermore, transporting this massive object, weighing 350 tons via helicopter, was simply not feasible. Tragically, in the attempt to accomplish this impossible task, several workers fell to their deaths from the heights above. Hello, friends! Through years of arduous labor, thousands of workers and engineers succeeded in constructing an incredible skyscraper like the Burj Khalifa. However, the construction of this monumental structure came at a heavy cost. Hundreds of workers lost their lives, and thousands more sustained injuries. This dark reality has largely been kept hidden from the world. In today's video, you will discover the immense risks that engineers and workers had to face during the construction of the Burj Khalifa. Once you uncover this hidden secret, your respect for these workers and engineers is bound to grow. Welcome to another brand new episode of the Deep Mystery Channel. Friends, a workforce of 12,000 workers and engineers was employed to construct the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building on Earth, which stands at a height of 828 meters. After nearly 6 years of battling against the odds and risking their very lives, they were finally able to present the world with this awe-inspiring skyscraper. Constructing this building was no easy feat. Erecting this 163-story structure required shedding blood, sweat, and tears. For them, every single floor presented a unique challenge. The construction of this edifice required the use of approximately 2.535 million cubic meters of concrete and 39,000 tons of steel. The primary responsibility for bringing this entire structure to life was entrusted to David Bradford, who began his work even before the final design for the Burj Khalifa had been fully completed. According to him, had they waited to finish sketching the entire design before commencing work, they would have been confined to their offices for another 3 years. It was indeed a brilliant strategic decision. To construct the Burj Khalifa, Bill Baker and his team of construction engineers first devised a buttressed core structural system. This system was designed such that the building's central core structure would rise directly from the ground. Additionally, 3 supporting beams were constructed on the remaining 3 sides of the site. The entire edifice was then erected upon this very structural framework. Subsequently, steel plates were affixed to these 3 beams, and concrete was poured over them. Once the concrete had set, another layer of plates was installed on top, allowing the construction to ascend further. This continuous cyclical process allowed the structure to rise steadily upward, resulting in the completion of 1 new floor every week. Thus began the construction of the Burj Khalifa, built upon this foundation of 3 supporting beams. In essence, these 3 beams are integrated with the building's central core. This structural cohesion is what enables the building to rise with such stability and strength, piercing through the sky to touch the clouds. Prior to this project, a structural system of this specific nature had never been utilized in the construction of a building. Indeed, every single component of this structure was engineered for exceptional durability. To construct this building, a specialized concrete mix was developed, one unlike any previously used in the construction of other skyscrapers. This concrete was formulated to remain in a fluid state during its ascent, solidifying only after being poured into the formwork. Due to Dubai's high ambient temperatures, which would cause the concrete to set prematurely during the day, the concrete was prepared and poured exclusively during the night. To facilitate its rapid vertical transport, the engineers employed 3 of the most powerful concrete pumps in the world. Over a period of 32 days, these pumps delivered a staggering 165,000 cubic meters of concrete. Through the tireless, round-the-clock efforts of the workers and engineers, the Burj Khalifa rose to a height of 121 floors within just 3 years. Subsequently, to hoist all necessary materials to the upper levels of the Burj Khalifa, David Bradford utilized 3 of the world's largest construction cranes. These cranes were of colossal proportions. As the construction progressed and the building's height increased, the cranes were correspondingly extended upward to match the rising structure. The workers performed this arduous task with unyielding dedication and tireless effort. Next, the work of installing the building's glass panels began, a task that proved to be a challenge for the engineers and workers. Ordinary glass was not installed in the Burj Khalifa, as standard glass would be unable to withstand Dubai's extreme temperatures. Had ordinary glass been used, the internal temperature of the building would have soared to 98 degrees Celsius, a level impossible for any human to endure. Consequently, the building was fitted with specialized glass panels designed for solar and thermal control. These panels feature a silver and titanium coating. This ensures that even when exposed to direct sunlight, heat does not penetrate the interior, as the light is instantly reflected upon contact with the glass surface. These glass panels were extremely valuable. In Indian currency, a single panel cost approximately 150,000 rupees. A total of 24 such panels were utilized, amounting to a total cost of 3.6 billion rupees. Subsequently, the glass panels were installed one by one. Each panel weighed 750 kilograms and measured 6.4 meters in length, making their installation an exceptionally arduous task. The panels would sway constantly due to the wind, and on numerous occasions, glass shattered and fell, injuring workers below. As a result, many panels were damaged and many workers were forced to risk their lives. Nevertheless, putting their own safety on the line, the workers successfully managed to install these glass panels. The engineers then faced yet another challenge, installing a 136-meter tall pipe weighing 350 tons at the very pinnacle of the building. Had the building been completed without installing this pipe, the true aesthetic splendor of the Burj Khalifa would not have been realized. It would have remained an incomplete structure. There was no crane tall enough to hoist the steel pipe into place, nor could any helicopter lift an object weighing 350 tons. After much deliberation, a solution to this problem was devised. The engineers segmented the pipe into smaller sections, and by joining them together piece by piece, they were finally able to successfully install the complete pipe structure. Installing a pipe at such an extreme altitude was by no means an ordinary feat. For the engineers and workers alike, this task was fraught with extreme peril. It is precisely because of this pipe that the building appears to soar endlessly towards the heavens. Friends, the Burj Khalifa presented the engineers with a monumental challenge, one where every single step was beset by obstacles and inherent risks. In fact, work had to be halted for 18 months just to resolve issues related to the window panels. Friends, I neglected to mention something earlier on. After the structural framework was completed, the team noticed a critical issue. How could such a towering edifice be protected from the forces of the wind? This is a problem frequently encountered in large-scale buildings. Essentially, wind currents flow along the sides of the structure, causing the building to sway. To resolve this issue, the structural design of the Burj Khalifa underwent a slight modification. The width of the building was tapered toward the top, thereby preventing the wind from causing the skyscraper to sway. Indeed, the Burj Khalifa was no ordinary project. After countless hours of toil and sacrifice, shedding both sweat and blood, this project has finally emerged as a masterpiece before the eyes of the world, standing as a source of immense pride for Dubai. Never before in human history had a structure like the Burj Khalifa been built. Consequently, even years after its completion, anyone who casts their gaze upon this building finds themselves utterly captivated, unable to look away. Friends, how did you find the structural design of the Burj Khalifa? Do let us know in the comments section below. For now, I bid you farewell. I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode.